welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily from All Things Emily, and today on my channel we are going to be doing a full face first impressions of all the makeup that I got for Christmas. I cannot explain how hard it is to not use this. It's literally been like 2 weeks since Christmas and I have not used anything yet. In my last video I noticed that the lighting wasn't that great, so I thought I'd wait until I get back to uni where the lighting is nice. Also, I just want to wish you all a happy new year. As you've also noticed, I have pink hair. It's faded a lot, but yeah, new year, new hair. I don't know. One of my New Year's resolutions is to try and look straight into the lens, because I get told a lot that I don't do that and I get too distracted by my little face. But without further ado, let's just get on into the video. So on my bed right now is all of the makeup products that I got for Christmas. These are the brushes that I am going to be using. So these four are from the Spectrum Contour 4 thing. I didn't really want to go through these in the video, but obviously these have already been used in the video, but I'm filming this after. So each of these, there's like blending brushes, lower lash brush here, and obviously I think they call them base brushes on the website, but they're like these ones where you're supposed to apply the base with. These are the NYX sponges that I used. These NYX eyebrow brush, MAC mascara, highlighters, so we have Pretty Little Glow and Mary Luminizer, and this is the Max Fix Plus matte spray, the Sultry palette, and it's all its beauty. Then we have the Nip and Fab contour and blush highlighter palette and the Morphe palette. Now in the video I'm not actually going to be using the Morphe palette, and yeah, let's carry on with the video. So I've just pulled the camera a lot further in, and right now you can literally see every single blemish on my skin, so please do not judge. I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. Yeah, my mum always tells me that I need to be softer with my face just because it will give you wrinkles. So I'm going to be using this one, which is C06. Just look how pretty these brushes are, by the way. These are gorgeous. And I'm going to start with the shade Fresh. It's on the brush. There's quite a lot of like powder, if you get what I mean. Like, I didn't even press very hard, but a lot of powder has fallen out of that shade. Considering this is almost £50 for this palette, I don't think it's going to last very long if I was to use this every day, which obviously I wouldn't, but if I was to use this every day, that shade is not going to last very long at all if it's that powdery. Apply this. This brush is gorgeous, by the way. It's very, very soft, but it's also firm enough so that the product goes on very well. Let's take a bit more product and build it up. It doesn't really look like anything, not gonna lie. For me, that's not really got much pigment to it. Yeah, it just doesn't really have that much to it. I mean, you can clearly tell that I've got powder on there because you can't see half as veiny as my eyelids are. I think I'm gonna go in with this Birch. I'm gonna use that same brush just because the shade underneath is so light. Like, okay, this one is pigmented. That is very pigmented. Let's just take that all along. And it's very blendable as well. I think I'm going to use that as the transition shade instead, because the one underneath was rubbish. Too much powder coming out of this shade, so I wonder if Fresh is just a dodgy shade in this palette. I don't know. I'm being quite rough with my makeup just because I haven't got any foundation on, so it's gonna rub off anyway. What I have realised is there's literally like no fallout. This only stuff that's gone under there is literally just because I've been really dodgy with my handling with the brushes. Yeah, I'm gonna use A08 because it's a lot more fluffier. This brown colour right here, I'm only gonna apply a little bit on the brush and just see how far this travels. I've literally just dabbed it in the tiniest amount, and a lot has come off on the brush anyway. But we're gonna take this up onto like the crease. So. Okay, that wasn't my crease. It's like one of them blending brushes. I thought it'd be a really nice brown, but I'm not gonna lie, it looks a bit rubbish. Like, let's try a bit more. So I've just dabbed it into my palette a little bit more, and I'm just going over that crease. Yeah, I can confirm that I do not like that brown at all. It's just not a nice shade. It looks nice and brown in the thing, but it comes out and it's kind of like a grey charcoal, sort of blacky brown. I mean, when all else fails, just blend it out. Am I right? See, that's so weird because the orange, I've blended that like fully out and the orange is like gone, but this brown is just solid, like it's just stuck. Like that has not blended at all. That is coming straight off. I just don't like that brown one bit. If I was going to do a brown, I'd definitely use my Morphe palette. I feel like I'm going to have to really perfect my technique because it could have just been that I don't have that great technique, but I don't think my technique's awful. Right, so we're back in with this orange. I've decided that we are going to go in with that gorgeous pink shade instead. I've only used a tiny bit. This brush is the A07, by the way. Wow. I'm gonna go in that one instead just because it wasn't working for me. Now this brush is a blending brush, so naturally it's not gonna be as good, and this brush is so fluffy. It's such a fluffy brush that is like too fluffy to apply makeup with, so this is a perfect blending brush. We're gonna use it anyway. Again, I'm being really messy with this. That pink I am living for. I love that. Another thing I need to say about this palette is that it feels very soft. It's a very soft texture of the colour going on, which probably sounds quite weird, but it feels very soft on your eyelids. Like, I can't really feel that I'm wearing any makeup. I think I'm going to go with Rose Quartz, just because this is a gorgeous pink. And we're just going to dab this into my inner corner. Oh wow! That is probably my favourite shade out of the whole entire palette. I think now, just because I'm feeling extremely glittery, I'm going to go in with the shade Pearl. Oh. And then for the lower lash line, we're going to use this A13 lower lash brush. Well, that's very pink. Take this along here a bit because I didn't ask for any foundation or anything for Christmas, so I'm just going to use my normal The Ordinary foundation. I'm probably going to just zoom past it because the only thing I really have to show you on this, 2 new sets of beauty blenders from NYX. I've never used NYX beauty blenders. It's quite squidgy, so... And these ones I thought were really funny because to me they look a lot like earplugs. But yeah, these are nice and spongy too. Okay, so I do like this, but this I'm realising is a lot firmer than my other one. It's not really blending as well as like my Real Techniques one. It's still doing its job, it's absolutely fine. It's just a sponge at the end of the day. Like, you know, you can't be too picky about a sponge, can you? It just takes getting used to it. Anyone knows me, they know how self-conscious of my nose I am. Like, I absolutely hate my nose. And this small one is really good at applying the product in those tricky areas. This one's a lot softer than the bigger one. Okay, so I've just nearly finished my base, but I haven't done my setting powder because I wanted to use these brushes. I'm going to use B01, which is this lovely, ooh, we are nice and soft. We're going to use my setting powder for this. Oh, it is nice and soft. So it is very soft, but it feels quite dense at the same time, like it's quite thick. Next, I'm going in with my Nip and Fab palette. I've used this a few times already, sorry. That's literally just because my other contour palette broke and I've never used the blusher, so I'm going to use the angled brush. Are we going to go like this? I don't know. This feels very big, but to be fair, I do usually use my contour as more of a brusher? Not blusher. It's more of a bronzer, so whatever happens, if I'm going to look more bronzed because it is a thick brush, then so be it. That's the look I like anyway. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have more of a bronzed look because that is massive. Very good for like blending as well. The only problem is I just don't really feel very contoured. Like when I'm looking in here, I just feel like I've got a bit of brown around my face, but I don't really feel like I've contoured very well. I'm just using the tip now. Brush is too big for contour, like that is just never gonna work. Now that I'm using just the top, I'm feeling a lot better. But like, say you wanted to contour your nose, it's not gonna happen. It takes up my whole nose. But yeah, for a bronzer brush, perfect, absolutely perfect. And I do like that, but I think I am gonna stick to my Real Techniques brush for now and then use this over the top, just because this is great for a bronzing brush. This is great for just a contour brush. So we're gonna use these two together, I think. Do you guys have this brush, and what do you use it for? Do you use it as a bronzing brush or do you use it as a contour brush? Yeah, this was a bit thicker, but it's also a very nice small brush. Okay, I love this brush. I don't think you can see very well on the camera, but in person this is looking really cute. This one's great. It's great at just getting like the apples of the cheeks. I love this. I absolutely love this brush. This is probably my favourite new brush. Love it. And then they recommend this one for highlighter. For me, that's still a massive brush, but this is a lot different. This is a lot... What's the opposite of dense? Shallow? In the shallow. Ignore that. That was weird. I'm not going to use this highlighter today, but I can confirm that this highlighter is perfect. It's a very, very natural one. We're not going to use that today just because I have these other two darlings. So I have my Pretty Little Glow, which is obviously the more extra one. So we've got the little hearts on there, and it's a lot more glittery. It's got a lot more glitter in it. And then we have the Then we have the Merry Luminizer. Obviously the classic. Oh, look at that. Okay. It's obviously the classic highlighter, and that is the same sort of gold. Like, they are very, very alike. Oh, there you go. They are very alike in colour. This one's a lot more less glittery. I think I'm going to use both, you know, like one on this cheek, one on that cheek. Let's just do it. Okay, we'll use this side of the brush. I'm not happy with that brush. I mean, I love it. Like, I love this whole set, but that brush just did not look good at all. We're just going to use my finger, you know. Yeah, that's a lot more glittery than I thought it was going to be. It's looking a bit better. Right, now we're going to go on the other cheek. Oh, already you can see like a difference. Like, that is a lot glitterier. Oh my gosh. That looks lovely on the brush. This one looks great. Maybe the brushes just pick up different products better than others. The Luminizer is a lot more compact, if you get what I mean. Like, it's a lot harder, it's a lot more solid. It's probably the one that I wear every day. This is one that I wear on the nights out. That's that one I'm gonna pick. My face just looks so glowy. I absolutely love that. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. We are actually trying a proper eyebrow brush, and this is the NYX eyebrow brush. I've got my NYX eyebrow powder, which is obviously my favourite brow product. I'm liking how like thin this brush is. Like, it's literally tiny. This is so much easier. That is gorgeous. I can honestly say I don't think my eyebrows have ever looked this on fleek. Let's ignore this other one. So I am literally thrilled with the way this eyebrow pencil works. Like, I have honestly never used anything so precise in my life. Like, literally, I've got this super cute eyelash curler from Studio London. I've never used a curler in my life. How do you even hold this? Right, so you put it in there, don't you? I don't know if I actually put that in properly. Okay, that is a bit more curled actually. They are definitely a little bit more curled. We are now trying the MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash Mascara. I think this is a little travel one. You know what? I really do think those eyelash colours did actually do something. Because my eyelashes do seem to take this a lot more curly. Ow! Ah. I'm just going to quickly put a little bit more pink under my eye. I really do like this mascara. We're just going to quickly use my little Clinique. This is shade Baby Kiss. This is probably my favourite lipstick ever. So I got MAC Fix Plus. This is just the normal one. And I also got the MAC Fix. Okay. Let's come out then. Come on. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, that bottle comes out really strange. Like, that literally came out like the tiniest squirt. Compare the squirts. So this is my Barry one. Just had to change my SD card over to my computer. In that time, I don't know if you can see this. Look at my face. I mean, what? Can you see all these white dots all over my skin? This has just come up from me spraying my face. And honestly, you can't make these things up. I don't get it at all. See, I even read this to say to look and see if it said like you have to shake it before use, because I didn't shake it. Oh wait, it says shake well before use. I don't get it at all. Like, how do I get rid of that? Like, what is that? Because I'm quite concerned as to why it has come up with all these white flecks. I honestly don't know. I'm definitely going to film again tomorrow morning once I have sprayed my face.